In this session we're going to have a look at how to use the contextual menus, or the right mouse button on the clients within CRMHaven, and see some of the extra things that's possible to do that you may not have realized. Okay, now you know that if we wanted to edit a particular client, all we need to do is double click on the client and it'll open up the edit window. If you're not sure how to do that, try it now or have a look at the other video to do with editing. Instead, if we right click on a particular client, you can only do one at a time, you'll see that you've got the option here to edit the selected client. So it doesn't matter which one it is, you just come down, click on any one, choose edit the selected client. So I'll, for example, right click on this one, edit selected client, it'll fill in all the details, and now we have the ability to go and edit that particular user. Now I'll cancel that because I don't want to actually change that record. Alternatively, if you right click, you'll see you have the option to duplicate the selected client. Now this may be useful if you have a number of clients who they may be family members and that they all have largely the same details, or they may all work for the same company and have the same address. So if the majority or reasonable number of the information is the same between one of these clients and another, you can come down here and go duplicate selected client. It'll create a brand new client with all exactly the same details as the previous client, saving you a huge amount of time of data entry trying to put multiple people in who have the same similar information. So I'm not going to actually do that. It's pretty obvious, exactly the same as edit, except you get a new client. Okay, next thing we get down here is the ability to copy the selected client's address to the clipboard. And you may go, what on earth would I want to do that for? Now the information that we have showing in CRMHaven is shown in this table format, typically a row going from left to right. There's no reason why we can't come up to the edit menu and go copy, and we can paste that information just as it is into a spreadsheet or into a word processor. If you grab a bunch of them, you can highlight them, you can copy them, paste them, but the trouble is that what happens when we have lots and lots of fields going all the way to the right hand side? If we wanted to paste this into an email, it's usually too wide for an email. So if there is just a particular client that you wanted, what you can do is come down here, right click on them and go copy the selected address into the clipboard. So this is useful if you want to grab the address out and put it into a letter, or at the start of an email, or just give the contact details. Now it's only going, it doesn't matter which fields you actually have visible at the time. You can have no fields visible and it's still going to look up from the server for that particular client the data. Now has it put it on the clipboard? We can't easily tell until we paste it into something else. So let's load up text edit here. We'll go paste. And there you go, you can see the data. It's brought in the name, the person's company, and their address details. As much as you have on the system, it's going to put in there ready for you to paste into an email or into a letter. So that's a quick way of grabbing information from CRMHaven and putting it into something that goes down the page, typically for a letter. Okay, so that is how to use the right click. There's one more option here, set the font size. Now the font size by default I think is 11 point, let me just check. No, it's 12 point, there you go. But there's no reason why you can't change that. If you find that it's too small, you can increase the size. And there we go, we now have text as a larger size. I can even explode this to the full size of the screen, and there we go. That's a lot easier to read for a lot of people. Now it won't remember it when you quit out, but at least while you're connected in this particular session, it will remember the text at that size. If you find that the text size is too large, there's no reason why you can't take it down to something even smaller to fit in more detail. Okay, so that is how to use the contextual menus, or right-clicking on the data to get more features out of CRMHaven. I hope you find them useful. Thank you. Goodbye.